Hello, today we're going to be taking a look at Mondly. Mondly is a language learning application that allows you to learn multiple languages out there through either mobile or their desktop application. It's a really great way to get into some ed tech and learn multiple languages through different exercises. So with that, let's go ahead and take a look at the application. Today we're taking a look at Mondly on the desktop via the web browser, and more specifically, we're taking a look at the premium version. Stay tuned at the end of the video because we're going to mention how you can get a double coupon that you're definitely going to want to take advantage of. So here in Mondly, you have multiple exercises and multiple ways to learn a new language. In this case, I have it set to learning Japanese, but you can see here on the premium version, it supports multiple languages: Japanese, Hindi, Arabic, Turkish, Italian, and so many more for you to go through here. You can go ahead and configure your profile based on your language learning needs, be it if you're a beginner, intermediate, and or more of an expert or advanced. And when you select your language, you say your native language. So in my case, I speak English and I want to learn Japanese. This is really useful because it lets you toggle between your two languages, your native language and the language you're learning. That way it's easier to compare and learn as you move along. Additionally, in the settings, you can adjust things like your redeem codes, sound effects, autoplay voice, and more. So when you're starting out, you have different levels, there's points, all these things that help you learn your languages. And then bottom here, you have your main menu bar. You can go ahead and navigate between categories, as you can see here, things like your intro course, daily lessons, chatbots, and more. You can go ahead and jump into your lessons, so you can see your lessons by number here. You can see your statistics to track how you've been doing, so you can see how many minutes I spent learning Japanese thus far, how many words I've learned, and phrases. And what's really cool about this is you can break it down and actually go in and see those words that you've been learning. So for example, coffee, and in English, if I click on that, is kohi in Japanese, and you can see I can toggle between these. So let's say I want to see these words in Japanese. I can go ahead and toggle these between Japanese and English. So you can see now I see them in in this case, it's called the Romanji format for Japanese. So kocha means tea. And you can see I flipped it there. It's going from Japanese to English. So you can kind of review and test yourself in a much more, easier way when you're switching between native language and the language you're learning. You can see leaderboards. This is a really great way to kind of see competition, see how other people are doing. You can add friends who also use Mondly and compete with them that way. It kind of adds a nice gamification to the whole learning process. And then last but not least, for certain add-ons, you can go ahead and look at the shop feature. Again, in this case, we're already on premium, so we have all of these unlocked. Let's go ahead and take a look at what a lesson may look like. So let's go ahead and jump into the very first lesson here. So you can see here, I have lessons 1 through 8, and this is just the focus on hello. So this is the introductory to Japanese. I'm going to go ahead and redo lesson 1 here to showcase it.
Haha.
So it's asking me to move the word to the correct answer. In this case, haha, which means the mother. You can see if I drag it there, it's correct. Now, imoto is a sister.
Chichi.
Father.
Ototo.
And the brother. So you can see there, I got them all right. And if you get it wrong, obviously I'll let you know. So in this case, if I was to say haha being the mother, if I said the father, if I went up, it's going to let me know that that was incorrect. And then again, the father, this time if I get it right, it'll let me know.
Konnichiwa.
In this case, it's asking us to translate the sentence. And this is what's really great about Mondly. It has multiple interactive ways for you to learn. It's not just the same way every time. So in this case, I can click on the button if I want to hear it again. And I would translate the sentence. So it's hello. So I can click on hello. And I'll say check. You can see in this case it was correct.
彼女は私の母です.
So in this case, after I structure the sentence, I can say this is my mother or this is my grandson. And again, we can flip. So if I want to see it in hiragana, the Japanese version, I can study it just in the Japanese version rather than seeing it in English based off of my settings. This is my, and I can go ahead and play it again.
彼女は私の母です.
Mother, check it. I got it correct there.
彼は私の父です.
Again, if I'm a little bit confused, I can switch to English because it's a little bit easier. So I can say this is my father. How would I put that out here?
彼は私の父です.
So I can say 彼はの父です. And if I got it wrong, you can see it's going to correct me. And this is what's really cool here, is it'll show you the corrections here if you want to see, what it's saying here. So they'll say the correct solution is this is my father. And if I click on the is, it's going to show the present tense, the past tense, the future tense, which is really, really useful when you're learning, because you definitely want to understand, how to use in the proper format here when you're saying a specific sentence, especially in this case here. So this is just an example of one of the lessons. Again, I can go back here and showcase some of the more advanced ones. They have things like chatbot, which is really cool. So if I go into chatbot, we'll go into the chatbot here. This allows me to chat with a
こんにちは。
virtual agent here. So I can say
こんにちは。
konnichiwa. If I tap and hold on this, konnichiwa. You can see it translated it there.
あなたの名前は何ですか?
So it's asking my name.
私の名前はミラーです。
So it's saying things I can say here. So these are examples.
です。
So I can say 僕は Adrian です。
お会いできて嬉しいです。
And this is, again, another great
こんにちは。
interactive way for you to start learning a language, actually having that
お会いでき
conversation
て嬉しいです。
and applying it to whatever language that you may be learning in that, again, specific format. They have great things like daily lessons. They have other things you can do here so you can see how to say other countries in a specific language, travel-related questions, seasons and weather. So, again, there are a lot of different things that you can jump into here
空、
to kind of get an idea of how to learn certain keywords and vocab
Ow.
as you go through these language learning exercises. Again, like I said, in this case, I was learning Japanese, but they have a whole set of different languages that you can go ahead and check out here. Really, really great. Ton of different lessons, and you can learn multiple languages at once. You don't have to be just focused on one if you're on the premium version here. Now, that all being said, you can go ahead and try Mondly completely free if you click on our link down below, so you can get a trial basis and test out one language. However, if you want to unlock the premium content, that's all 1,000+ lessons and conversations, multiple languages, getting unique lessons per day. It's definitely worth checking out the premium version. You can see they have 1 month plan, the annual plan, and or the most popular plan, which is annual at all languages, all 33 languages. And I highly recommend getting that all language plan just because it is, 32+ languages versus one. So if you ever want to learn multiple down the road, it's worth it, trust me. And that being said, if you use our link to get that 33 language plan, you can actually save 10% off your purchase on the Mondly Premium 33 language subscription. So definitely take advantage of that. That is a double coupon, definitely worth checking it out and getting that extra savings. As always, your purchases are protected by HTTPS protocol, so there's no risk when buying. Again, if you're looking for a really great learning app when it comes to languages, check out Mondly. Thanks for watching.